Hey guys, tonight we're diving into the legend of Malin Kundang, a story about ambition, betrayal, and the kind of family drama that makes your holiday reunions look like a spa day. Forget everything you think you know about happily ever after. Here, the ocean remembers, and it's not in a forgiving mood. So before you get too cozy, hit that like button if you love old tales with a sharp bite, and tell me in the comments, what's the pettiest argument you've ever had with your parents? Now, dim the lights, maybe grab a cup of tea, but don't sip too loudly. The waves have ears. You wake up on the warm, sticky coast of West Sumatra. The salty wind slaps you in the face, your toes sink into black volcanic sand, and somewhere in the distance, fishing boats creak like old rocking chairs. This is where Malin's story begins, a boy with a poor fisherman father, a struggling mother, and a dream so big it could barely fit in his tiny bamboo hut. You know that feeling when you're broke, but convinced that one big break will change everything. Yeah, Malin had that times 100. He wasn't interested in repairing nets or hauling fish like everyone else. No, he had his eyes on the open sea, on wealth, on the kind of silk shirts that would make the village aunties choke on their betel nuts. One morning, he hops onto a merchant ship. Imagine a college student just taking a gap year, but never coming back. Only instead of Instagram posts from Europe, Malin vanishes into the ocean. The months turn into years. His mother waits, cooks his favorite food, talks to anyone who might have seen him. Nothing. Radio silence. Then one day, the bay fills with sails. Not the rough, patched sails of local fishermen, but crisp white ones, like the sails themselves had never known poverty. The ship is massive, dripping with carved wood and gold details, the kind of vessel that screams, "I have more money than sense." And who steps off? Malin. But not the Malin who left this man's wearing embroidered robes, jewelry heavy enough to make a chiropractor weep, and a wife so elegantly dressed she looks like she was born inside a palace. Here's where you want to scream at the screen, "Go hug your mother, you idiot." But Malek pretends not to know her. In front of his wife, in front of the villagers, he calls her a crazy old woman, shoves her away, and tells his crew to get him back on the ship. Now, if you've ever been on the receiving end of a parent's silent treatment, multiply that by 1,000 and add supernatural fury. His mother, in a rage so deep it shakes the ground, cries out to the heavens to punish him, and the heavens, they listen. The sky darkens like someone slammed a door on the sun. The wind howls. Waves rise higher than houses. Malin's grand ship is tossed like a toy, torn apart plank by plank, and when it's over, there's no trace of him, except a large rock formation on the shore. The locals will tell you that's him, frozen forever, still facing the ocean he loved more than his own blood. So next time you think about ghosting your mum's texts, remember, in some places, the ocean keeps receipts. For the next story, we could dive into the curse of Lake Toba, another legend from Sumatra that mixes love, betrayal, and a whole lot of water.